Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. We're just going to get right to the point in this one, okay? So hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell if you're new, and make sure that notification bell is checked to all, and come join Stock Up here with all of us, which makes up Stock Up You. I'm going to post this one late. When you see this, I don't know what time it is, and I don't know what the price of crypto will be, especially Bitcoin. But I just want to point this out on a Sunday night as I shoot this, whether the price dropped from where you see it now or whether it went up. I have a question to ask you a little later. So now let's just go right to it. What's going on, good people? It's what I said it was going to be happening right now. I said it earlier. Again, good people, we have to remove our politics out, and we have to look at what's going on and why, and what you're going to do with your money, whether you're going to get in, whether you think it's too late, or whether you think that it's all going to crap, right? So it's political. It's 100% political what's happening to Bitcoin, and then, of course, the altcoins, and then the meme coins right now. So as you could see here, why is crypto market down? Now, this was November 1st, right? I showed you guys the poll that suggested that Bitcoin could fall as low as a 40K if she wins. I'm gonna say she and he because I don't want to say any trigger words. And it said by the end of the year, and it said that if he wins, it could go up to 80. I don't. The low end, I believe, was too low. Okay, I'm just gonna, and this was a guesstimation, and you guys saw when I showed that, right? But look, here's what's going on. Why is the crypto market down today? All right, and this has been carrying on for the last few days as it cooled off, and I'm gonna show you guys why. We know that it went down because of what? The close up in the polls. It literally says that because she has been surging in the polls, then it is cooling off, right? And then I may come back to this because it's got some really cool things, but I got some stuff that's even cooler to show you. Let me just keep it moving here. And so look at this. Anywhere from 7 to 21% of Americans own crypto. That equates to 18 million on the low end and roughly 50 million on the high end. According to research from crypto exchange Gemini, 73% say a political candidate stance towards the industry will influence their vote. Okay, though we're not getting political here on, but you see what's happening. So as the polls show, and we do know that the polls are suspect, so let's not go there. Let's just look at it. Let's concentrate on our money, right? As the polls show that she's closing the gap or gaining, all right? Crypto is not liking that right now. So just cool your jets. Let's look further because I agree with this later poll, all right? So I want you guys to see this right here. Let me blow this up. This is some really cool stuff. And you could clearly see the data points on this crypto, right? In past elections, okay? Yes, history doesn't always repeat, but it rhymes. So we could see that the halving, right, and the election falls. Look at that perfectly. So you got the election and you got the halving right here in 2012. And then what happened? Crypto mooned after that, right? And then we came back down, crypto winter, right? Then you have the election and the halving again, crypto moon. And then 2020, right? You guys remember that. The halving and the election then again, and then it went up again. But here's one of the things I want you guys to see that I've been noticing and others have been saying. The run up is lessening, okay? It's lessening. So, but there's still a run up to go. So now here we are again, the halving and the election. What do you guys think is going to happen? It's going to go up. And it's going to go up at least, I believe, at some point, all right? If we have to put a gauge on here, at least 3/4 of this much because of where it just it just cooled off right here. You see what I'm saying? So you see the high and you see where it leveled off, and you see the high where it leveled off. So we had this much to run, and then we had this much to run, and then here we are flat, okay? And so what I wanted to show you was we have room to run and we have time to run. And this election, when this election is over, crypto is going to be okay. Let me show you something else. As we can see, the crypto bubbles for the last hour are turning green now. It's kind of flattening out because, of course, on Sundays we get, new poll numbers, all right? But for the day, we're still mixed, very mixed. For the week, it's probably mostly red. And the month, we're flat, okay? Okay, I would call that mixed. Right? Now, follow me. Don't form any judgments. I want you, every time when you look at whether stocks or crypto, I want you to be fluid like water, because this is how you make money. Okay, let's just go through here. I'm going to point at what I see. Okay, so we can see Bitcoin right now for the week. This is what we don't really care about the day. We care about the week and the month. For the week, we've regained, look at that, 1.71%, even though we have this sell-off, right? We are literally back for the week, right? And still up for the month, 2%. That's Bitcoin. That's strength to me, okay? And of course, Ethereum hasn't moved, right? But Solana is down for the month 6.39%. So if I was buying crypto right now based on this dip, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. And please be careful of spam in the comment section. Never send money or crypto to anyone, okay? Even if they say they're me, they're lying. Even if they have my logo, they're lying, all right? Don't get scammed. I never DM on any platform. All right, so you guys see that, right? So you look at an altcoin as strong as Solana, it's down 6%, but Bitcoin is still up 2%, okay? So follow me down this rabbit trail, because I have all my crypto positions, but as soon as I hit in, I'm going to start buying. And I'm going to buy a little Solana right now, okay? I'm not buying everything I used to buy because I'm in my full positions, but I'm buying a little Solana based on that alone, okay? I want to show you guys this also. So if you look at Bitcoin, right? And let's take that down a little bit. Okay, so if you look at Bitcoin and you go for the day, you see it's up. But let's go to the week, right? What happened with Bitcoin is it literally mooned up and then retraced right back where it started and then came up a little bit. That's it. So we just have to act like this never happened yet. It mooned up, and then what happened? The poles changed, and then it came right back down. All right. So now let's look at Solana. Let me lessen that. What did Solana do in that same time period over the last week? Look at that, good people. Solana went down and stayed down. Look at that. So you can clearly see Solana is down, what? Almost 7%. So Solana, for me right now, is the better buy because of the way these move, okay? So now, let's look at SUI, right? Let me put that down too. So SUI, if you look at SUI over the same period, over the week, then you could see that SUI is still up like 12% over the week, right? But remember, SUI had a long cool off. So always look at the week and the month is what I do. And then you can go out as far as 3 months to be a safe, before you put any money into any crypto, even if it's a meme coin. Start with a week, go out a month, and then go out 3 months. That's what I do, and that's how I make money with crypto, right? So now, here's another thing I want to show you. Let's go. Now, you could take whatever meme coin you want. I want you to do the same thing. Instead of saying, Larry, what about this one? What about that one? I can't go over all of them. But let's go to a meme coin. And let's look over the day, we're down 13% for the day, but for the week, we're down, 13% for the week. Okay, so now we could see a steady decline down. Now, I want you to look at whatever meme coin. So I am going to buy a little more bunk. Why? 17 is actually my buy range. And I'm going to buy a little more, though I have my full positions. I'm going to buy a little more. And I'm just letting you guys know what Larry is doing. Okay. So we can see that Bitcoin is not that bad. All right. So yeah, we had a little cool off, but we're still here. Remember how we were just range bound for months? See there, March, April, May. So we're just really just range bound. If I had a line struck here, if we had a line here, you could clearly see that we were range bound in the middle, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? But then remember a while back when I said 54 was the floor and I said I would be buying at 54, we were live and we bought at 54 and it went down as low as 53, turned around and went right back up. Okay, so I do believe we will break 74 or 73.8. I believe we will break 73.8 and I believe the altcoins will start to move with it, though it's not altcoin season yet. And of course, the memes will follow also. So again, here's what's happening to crypto. You could see that his victory odds drop, right? The crypto market was turning down for the third day, November 1st, as the market predicts. You see what I'm saying? Participants react to the growing uncertainties surrounding the November 5th U.S. presidential election outcome. You can see that. Him has seen his odds of winning the election drop. Okay, now that was November 1st, but it still shows her surging. Therefore, Bitcoin is falling. But that's not all. Here's another article that says, here's how Bitcoin price will react if she wins. Okay, and these are just the highlights without reading the entire thing. You could see here, Bitcoin key support level is, of course, this was 68.5, right? A breakdown could lead to a 8 to 13% correction. So just get ready. It's going to be volatile. All right. While a bounce could push the price beyond 80K. Okay. All is not lost. 80K. All right. So I want you guys to see that it could come back to 80K. And I'm going to talk about some of the horrible mistakes I made in 2021. Okay. Horrible mistakes, because I don't want you guys to make the mistake. I want you guys to, though I killed it, made enough money to buy my house brand new, pay off all my bills and my whips, my cars. Okay. But I'm just telling you that I don't want you to make the mistake I did. And I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Right. So now I want to point this out about Bonk. Of course, I'm going to talk about Bonk. Bonk is my baby. All right. So look at this about Bonk. As you can really see, if you really zoom out, it's been in a wedge going down, down, down. If I draw a wedge here, straight line going this way, and then a line, I'm sorry, good people. Let me turn this off, right? All righty. So if I drew a line here, let me just do this right quick. So you could see that we've been in a wedge coming down. It's just been coming down, down, down. And this is Bonk. So now it's back in the 17 quad 0, 4017, where my last buy orders were. Okay. And so I am going to buy a little, just a little more, because what could happen and what I think will happen, of course, I'm going to talk after this. So please do not stop here. What could happen is if we just simply get back to where we were in May, we're talking about 150% bump up from the 17, the quad 017 mark, right? So there's a lot of money to be made, but I don't want you guys chasing meme coins and not having Bitcoin and your altcoins and Ethereum. Follow? This is chump change compared to what I have with Bitcoin and the altcoins. All right. So I want to talk about a few things, and I'm sorry if I'm a little scattery. It's late tonight. I wanted to get this out in a timely fashion before y'all go to bed. So I made two mistakes that cost me money, and I could have had far more money than I made. And that is selling too early and then selling too late in the same year when those flash crashes came. Okay. So you guys that've been with me for a while, even when I was traveling, I learned how to buy the flash crashes. But the first flash crash I didn't buy. I sold and then it rebounded. And then I was really learning the patterns of how volatile crypto really is, especially if you're into meme coins like Bonk, Doge, and now SHIB. So should I say Bonk? Should I say SHIB and Doge, and now Bonk? Okay, because those are legacy memes, and the way they would flash crash and go back up. So what? Towards the end of those flash crashes, I learned to actually buy those, and I was doing a trade range. Okay. But then at some point where I am now, I'm just buying and accumulating. I just bought the flash crashes and just held. And that's where I am right now. So, and that's what I did in 2021. So I made the mistake of selling too early. But towards the end of the bull run, I made the mistake of holding too long and not realizing that we were in the markdown phase. And so when you hit your point, which I did, then I got greedy because it kept going. At some point, you need to start selling all, selling some, setting stop losses, whatever you think it's going to do. Okay. And I am going to start cashing some stuff out after Bitcoin goes above 80, just like I told you guys. Because if Bitcoin goes above 80 and it slingshot some of these meme coins, I am going to start selling some of my higher risk plays and simply rolling that money into altcoins, because altcoin season will just begun after Bitcoin dominance. Okay. After Bitcoin dominance. Okay. And so that is my plan. And that's what I wanted to show you. Okay. So the question is to you good people is, are you willing to hold this for 4 years? If you think that this is the end, are you willing to hold it? Every dime that I have, I wouldn't like it. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't like it, but I'm willing to hold it if something happens and this was the end. And so at some point, you got to make a decision that removes all fear. But just take a look at this before I end. And just know that after every halving, remember we had the halving at the beginning of the year. And after every election, it was a run up. Election, run up. Election and halving, run up. Okay? Halving, election, flat. So we haven't pushed up yet. And I believe that that will be in 2025. The only thing that worries me about 2025 is a recession. And we could go into a recession as early as Q1 of 2025 after we have a bump up after the election. So for stocks and crypto, I expect a push up higher, right? We could see 74 to 80K Bitcoin within the next couple of weeks, depending on how this election go. And that would be good. But I'm fearful of Q1 of 2025. And I'm just being straight with you guys. Okay. So let me know if this helped you make any decision. The only link I want to talk about is Moomoo. Moomoo has, you can win up to $10,000 with Moomoo. They have a challenge. I'm going to leave that. It's going to be the top link for their challenge. I want you to just look into that. And it's a paper trading deal. All right, good people. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.